Hi everybody! Okay, so this is our first video doing hair. You guys all asked for it, you picked it, so now we're gonna do it. We are gonna be doing the Tuesday's hair, which was the braids into the bubble braid. And Desi is really excited about this. Say hi, Desi.
Hi!
This is her first video. She has been wanting to do this for a while. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we had Desi turn around so you guys can actually see her hair in the back. What I'm actually going to start out doing is putting our Glorious Primer in her hair. The reason I do this, I just use a little bit. The reason I do this is just for any flyaways that she may have. I don't use a whole lot, just a little bit, and you just kind of finger comb it through her hair. And that's going to keep any of the flyaways down. It's kind of like a pomade for her hair. So I then grab my brush that has the pointer end on it, and I tilt your head better. I make a part just on the side of her hair, straight down. Okay, honey, put your head back up. Straight down off the side. So I can see the part, I comb it one way to the other. This is not right down the middle. This is, as you can tell, off to the right a little bit. And we're just gonna take all the way down to the neck and make sure you have a straight part. And these are gonna be your braids off to the side. So this small section over here to the right is gonna be your braids. We're just gonna take this left section right now and just kind of comb it a little bit and take a big hair tie, just a big hair tie, and just tie the other side off for right now, just to keep it out of the way. We're going to be working with the right side here first. Just finish combing this out so we don't have any knots. And we're going to pull this, oops, sorry honey. We're going to pull this into a high ponytail. We're going to make sure that all the hair is flat. That's why I like using this comb. That way you make sure that everything lays perfectly smooth. If you happen to miss a couple of those, just pull them on out. Oops. And then I take, here, hold that baby. I take yellow, or we're gonna do yellow this time just because she's wearing a yellow shirt, but I just take a little elastic and then put her hair into a ponytail. All right, so from here, I guess we're just gonna finish. She has really long hair, so I constantly have to keep kind of combing the tangles out. Otherwise, if I don't, they just kind of build up a little bit. We also do this with her hair wet because we found that her braids stay a lot easier that way. Hold that again. Now we're gonna separate this out into 4 sections. Each of these 4 sections are going to be your braid. So if you want to just separate it into a half, and then take each one of those halves and separate those. And then for here, we're just going to start our braid. So you take the top one. You do any kind of braid you want. You can do a Dutch braid, you can do a French braid. With her hair, I actually tend to do Frenches. And essentially what that means is instead of taking the outside pieces and going over the top of the center, I take the outside pieces and go under the center. So the center, every time, the center will go underneath the braid. And I just braid it really quick until it covers pretty much to the side of her head, because we don't need these all the way down. So when it gets to about her ear, so right about there, I just take a clip and just clip it off. And then you're going to repeat the process for each one of these. All right, so we're getting to the end of this one. I'm just gonna clip this off here in a second. When you're braiding them, make sure you pull to the left as well. It will make the braid lay flat when you go to put it into the bubble braid. All right, so that one's good. All right, so then just take the 4 of these, just flip them off to the side. And now we're going to work with this section over here and start doing the bubble braid. Just gonna comb out these a little bit. Now the bubble braid is probably, it's a name for it that's actually not entirely true. It's not even technically a braid. It's more like a weave. And it's super easy to do. So if you don't know how to braid, this is one of the easiest braids you can do. Okay, so bring your head back, baby girl. No. Okay, so we're just gonna comb it straight back. Here, you wanna hold that for me? We're just gonna comb it straight back. We're just gonna pick up a section on the front here, all the way across. Now a trick that I do is when I put the comb through, then I just follow my finger through the comb and pick up that section. Head back again, baby. And then you can see it gives it a nice straight line. So we're going to take the first one. Here, hold the comb, give me that. Okay, hold the comb. Just put it into a ponytail. So once you see this, you're going to see how cheater it actually is. It's not even technically a braid. So we just make a small one, and then we're going to flip this forward. Hold that. Give me the comb. Grab another hair tie. Okay, head back again, baby. Good girl. Again, we're going to pick up another piece. Crossed. So put our comb through, that pointy end through, and then follow our finger where that comb is. Pull it forward. You can see I missed a little bit, so I just go in and grab it again. Put my finger through where the comb is. And then just comb it out. And put it into an old ponytail. Now here's where the fun part happens, right after I get this in here. Okay, so you're going to take the first one that you just put in, and you are going to split it in half. And then you're going to take the second ponytail that you had, and you're going to take it forward and I just take these alligator clips, or you can even have her hold it, and just hold that forward. Just let this lay down with the rest of the hair. If you need to comb to get the knots out again, that's fine. And then you basically repeat the process. So you're going to take another section on there. Make sure you pick up the hair that you just dropped from the first ponytail. Comb it into a ponytail. The only difference this time, instead of just putting it in a ponytail like this, because in a normal bubble braid, you would just continue on down. So what we're going to do with this one is we are going to add in that braid. So we're going to take that first braid that we did. I'm going to take the clip out of it. And we're going to add that in so that it goes together. Make sure you take that clip out of that braid. Because then what we're gonna do is whatever is left over from that braid that is now in that ponytail, so that's gonna keep this braid from releasing, and then you just go through and undo the rest of that. And then you just keep going. Make sure that's laying flat. Just keep going again. So you grab the front one again, split it in two, grab that one that you just did with that braid, flip it forward, clip it, pick up another section, so basically you have 4 braids, so you're going to need at least 4 sections. I do 5. I don't put my braid in the first one. You can put your braid in to the very first one and make them sit up a little bit higher, the braids. I just choose not to. I kind of like this look a little bit better, but you can do that. So again, as you can see, head back baby, we've got the first one clipped up. The second one is separated out and down into the ponytail. Take the second braid, pull the clip out, put it into that ponytail, grab a hair tie, got 2 here, grab a hair tie, and just put it in there. Now, this is where the bubble braid part of the braid comes in. So around here, tilt your head back, baby. You can see it's just laying flat. So what I actually do is I go through and I just pull it a little bit so it bubbles. And that's how you get the bubble effect on there. Just give it a little bit of a pull and it'll bubble. Just like that. So again, take the head down again, honey. Take the first braid on top, split it in 2. Take out that braid that you just put in as well. Take the second one and clip it forward. And you just keep repeating from here. Okay. Now that you are all the way to the bottom, you have all of your hair into the ponytail. Just yank on this last one just a little bit more here so you get that bubble effect. Just keep going down. The only difference is you just won't be adding in any more hair. So you split the first one. Take the second one. Clip it up. Take those two halves that are on the bottom there. And grab a hair tie. And put it in a ponytail. Just make sure you don't put it all the way to the top. Give it a little bit of room there. So that way you can still get that bubble effect. I'll do that one more time. Take the top one. Oh, and make sure you bubble it a little bit. So take the top one, split it, grab the bottom portion, clip it up, grab those two ends. They need to be combed a little bit here. Your hair will start to get dry as it goes down to the bottom, as you can tell with hers. She has a lot of hair to do this with. But you see I leave a space there. I can even stick my finger in there. Leave a space there. You don't want it all the way up against it. Pull the top down. And then just repeat this all the way. Don't forget to bubble. Repeat this all the way to the bottom. Now that you've done the last one, bring the top part down one more time, bubble it, and then you're just going to take it right where you had you put in your last elastic and put them both together in one elastic right at the end. So that way it stays together. And then I just bubble that just a little bit more just so it gives, go through and just fluff it again. You need to put in a pin anywhere for whatever reason, you can do that here. But that is the finished effect. So I'll do a little spin. So there's Desi. Keep spinning. There's the, turn your head, sweetie. There's the bubble and then the braids into it. So this is the finished effect. You can also then grab the bubble braid and just kind of throw it over her shoulder, Elsa style, like she calls it. This is one of our favorite braids. It doesn't take very long at all. It's not even really technically a braid. It's not even really that complicated. You guys, anybody can do this braid. So, but Desi gets a lot of compliments from it. She absolutely loves it. And I hope you guys enjoyed our first video. We're gonna start doing these weekly now. So make sure you guys watch for her hair every day, which I know you do, and then you'll get to pick which one you wanna see every week. So we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye, say bye. Bye.